Hey everyone, welcome back to this new video, my first video of a league, and I hope your league start is going as smooth as mine. So today I want to talk about two main things. A bit of an overview of the Kingsmarch Settlers league mechanics, and what was my experience going through the campaign with a Blade Gladiator using Thunder. I will switch to Lacerate after I'm done with the last few quests and stuff, but I think Thunder is a very good way to go. Anyway, I hope I don't sound too horrible. I fell sick 2 days ago during my vacation, so please bear with me. I hope I do not cough too much or anything. Before we jump into the meat of it, I want to thank you all for the support with the views, the likes, the subscriptions, and your comments. And it sucks that I have to do this, but it just works, as Total Words would say. And I would really like to see those who aren't part of the elite 2% of subscribers to join us. You guys know the goal to reach 500 subscribers, to basically get affiliate status with YouTube, and I want to release a video about the game design of Last Epoch when I reached that goal. About the Kingsmarch and the Settlers. So when your town will need two things to run that you gather during the campaign and during mapping. So one of them is gold. Oh, all my gold is in my treasury right now. Which drops from any monster. Any monster can drop some gold, more from rares and blues, of course. And the other thing that you get is ores. So it will be small events that pop randomly. You see them on the minimap. And you kill some monsters, and then when you're done clearing it, you will get some ore stored into your mine. Or it will be marked. Anyway, it means that with gold, you will be able to hire people here with Rolf. With different skills. So if you get a miner, you can then assign them to mine the ore in your storage. And when it is mined, it can be used for some upgrades of your different stations, but mostly you can smelt them. And the smelt ores into so the bars will be used for more upgrades and for trading. You can actually trade any resource from this, even if it's not smelted. Then you have farming, and they are used for some upgrades, like for upgrading your main town improvements thing. And they can be used for trading, of course. And then when you send people on a ship, so here, you have multiple ports. You unlock more by upgrading the shipping. And you choose how much you want to send. Oh, I didn't send them. Okay, I guess I could do this now to show you. So this one, they have some favorite resources, so it gives like some bonuses if you give them what they want, so you get more loot basically. You can see the total shipment value here. You need at least 100 to be able to send a ship. So I'm gonna send enough wheat, and I'm not sure if I have, yeah, I don't have any people mining this for now, but it will be fine. And here you can see the risk that something happens grows as you add more value to your shipment. So we select this one, and there we go. In 40 minutes you will receive a notification, and you will be able to reap some rare items and maybe some runes. Oh, what a transition. You unlock this when you after you upgrade the smelting. I think you have to build this one too. Anyway, from the ship you have a chance to get some runes of different type. So the first one is Sun, when you get bound, and I'm not sure what's gonna be the third one, Life, I think, or something. Anyway, the point is each of these runes has a set of enchantments you can put on your weapon, and some of them look very strong for leveling. If you do an elemental build. Through the campaign, it could be worth to craft this, for example. And I think we'll see new builds based on the procs, like fire bursts, and there is like lightning bolt when you deal a critical strike. I'm very interested in triggered skills, so I will definitely give this a try on my second character, I suppose. But yes, so some of these look very interesting. You also have like explode, so a lot more classes will be able to easily get explode if they don't have anything better here, which is really nice. Everyone loves explosions. So yeah, that's it for Runesmithing. And about Disenchanting, so I had to take a break to farm some gold because I didn't have enough to set up. So you get this window where you can put items that will get disenchanted after a timer, which can be reduced by the number of workers, I suppose, or maybe... yeah, only one item will be disenchanted at a time, so I think if you have 3 workers, it's not like 3 items at once, it's just this timer gets reduced. Anyway, at level 1, you can only disenchant magic items, but for a bit more gold, you unlock rare items disenchantment. I was a bit confused at first, so I couldn't put anything in the window. I was trying with rare items. Anyway, this will then be used to set up recombination, which I've barely used in the past because I didn't play that league much. It was Sentinel, I think. I didn't play that league much. You should basically level all of them kind of the same rate, because like at some point you're gonna need to mine a new ore, and then you're gonna need to be able to smelt it, so you can't really like rush one thing to the max and everything. Gold isn't too hard to come by. You can farm it pretty quickly, and it gets quite easy to have like days of jewelry, well, depending on the wage of your workers. And if you don't need all your workers, you can just remove them, and then your wage goes down. So yeah, don't hesitate to min-max this a bit, but the way I set it up is just not super min-maxing, like, oh, I really need this one, or so I put all my workers and then in 5 minutes I will come back. I mean, it's something that's meant to be like kind of idle in the background. So I would rather have like 1 worker of each mining everything, and then 1 smelting everything if I don't need the ore, and specifically because sometimes for grids you need the ore and not the bar, so be careful not to smelt everything if you do need it. And always have all your available ships on traveling. I think that's the most important. Disenchantment, I'm not sure how important it will be, but probably quite nice for people who like crafting, and I want to learn crafting this league, so I'll probably do some recombination. And then, oh, and we also got the black market. I haven't tried yet because, well, it costs a lot of gold, but it can be nice maybe to get your gear, your first gear for mapping, if I want a nice weapon or something. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So try not to go overboard with all the town upgrades and expensive workers at first. And don't try to min-max it so much at the beginning. That's it, the background. Come back after a few maps, like when your ship has arrived, to get your new rare items. And in a few days, I think people will have min-maxed how it works and what to do anyway. I think it's honestly like there isn't one single way to do things, and it's the best, I think. It will depend a lot on the ores you find and what's going on in the ship, what the people want, and I think that's somewhat random. And then it will depend on what they come back with, like what runes and everything. But yeah, it seems like it will be a decent passive income, and I'm really excited to see the results, how it's going to play out. The rare monsters are still a bit overtuned in that league, not as much as the worst leagues in the past. Like, I've just seen some rares one-shot me with 3k life for no reason, or some rares that take a long time to kill, especially the blight ones. And anyway, about my overall experience with Link starting melee, and especially Bleed and Gladiator, it was really smooth, as I said at the beginning. So yeah, I used the Maxwell leveling guide. For my build, I'm more going more towards Creeperian's version than Zizarens and Maxwell. It's the same guide version. There's also this YouTuber Ume something, who apparently is a bleed expert. But it seems to be going Crimson Dance, and I don't think I will at the beginning. Ume Chrono, which has put some quite in-depth videos about it. And there's also a guy who spreadsheet the hell out of bleed. So we'll link these videos in the description, of course. But yeah, we'll probably do some customization based on this and do my own version and make a video later about it. Anyway, it was really nice. So stick to our throw for the first 12 levels and Thunder. You basically like bonk Merveil 4 times and she's dead or something. Intimidating to Cry is nice, but it doesn't proc on bleed, so when you start speaking into bleed, you can drop it and just use Enduring Cry or Seismic for more AoE. What can I say? You really don't need better weapons than the vendor recipe with a Rustic Sash and Blacksmith Whetstone, but it's quite easy to find good bases with like flat fees, and then you have an open prefix to craft or double physical damage prefixes or whatever. The ships can give you some, by the way. I had a load of two-handed weapons at some point. And the new life prefixes that have been buffed are really crazy. I have a few items I've kept because for my early mapping gear, I want to craft a bit more on them. Like this one got 120 life, well, 100 plus 20. It's quite high, 110 here, tier 4. Yeah, it's really easy to get 100 plus max life everywhere, even before reaching maps. I just need to reroll a bit more of the sockets and everything to get all the skills I need. But yeah, that's it. Really smooth. I think maybe it will actually be the new speedrunning meta. I don't know. I don't know much about speedrunning. I'm not the fastest. I'm about to kill Kitava. I was at 6 hours before I started recording and everything. And you can probably remove at least half an hour to 1 hour if you don't interact with Kingsmarch during the campaign, which is really not needed, as usual. So yeah, I'm about at like 5:30 playtime, and I'm really not a very strong speedrunner, to be honest. But yeah, it was the smoothest melee league starter I've played, and if you have never played melee, you need to try this league, because I guarantee you a lot of stuff is gonna get nerfed next league. I don't think we will leave this state of balance next league. So if you missed the Legion melee train, you need to get on board on this one. Let me know, guys, what you think in the comments, if you have any more questions or remarks. And as I said earlier, I would really like you to subscribe and join the elite 2% of subscribers. I also got Discord server, a Twitch stream. I'm not sure if I'm gonna stream today with my voice. I think you can start to hear it crack and everything a bit. But yeah, and of course I will post more updates about how it's going. Have a nice one, guys, and see you in the next.